We talked about it earlier. Everybody wants to boycott Arizona, even people in Arizona. The basketball team, the Pheonix Suns, speaking out against their own state's immigration law by wearing jerseys that say Los Suns for tomorrow night's playoff game. Joining us to talk about Los Suns, nationally syndicated radio host Spencer Hughes. Hey, Spencer.
Hey, how's it going, Fred? Thanks for having me again.
Thanks for coming on. Right to mix sports and politics in your own state during the playoffs, no less?
No, and I'm not a big sports guy myself, but I've lost a lot of support for movie stars and pop singers and stuff that can't just keep to what we're paying them to do. We're paying these guys to play basketball, not to be political commentators. And, the reality of this, Fred, is that I bet you 99% of those players, 99% of the people outside of Arizona don't understand that this law has already been tempered. It's already been amended, and the governor has already signed in the amendments. So this law has already been dumbed down from what it was originally passed.
It's frustrating. I mean, and I would never, as a sports guy, I never would change my uniforms, ever, during the playoffs. I mean, that's just bad to start with. But you have celebrities. Everybody is jumping on the bandwagon. Everybody is posturing, and it's just, why?
And 72% of the American people, Fred, support this law. That was even before they made the changes to it. So they have to remember that they're alienating a lot of people out there, too, maybe even more than they're appealing to.
All right, now, the governor has vetoed a measure in this state that would have banned smoking on state parks and beaches. He said it's government intrusion into people's lives. The law went too far. Is he right? Should he have banned that?
Yeah, you know what? He's right, but he's wrong at the same time. I would have vetoed it as well. I think we're getting too crazy, Fred. I don't smoke myself. I've never smoked legal or illegal stuff. But I'm telling you, at some point we have to say we can't smoke in restaurants. We can't smoke in many of the places we used to take for granted. Let people smoke in the great outdoors. I have no problem. I've never been choking because somebody in a national park or a state park has lit up a cigarette. But it's interesting that the governor is saying it's an intrusion on our rights when just last month he came out in support of Obamacare, which is mandating that the American people, for the first time in our history, buy health insurance. I mean, talk about an intrusion on our freedom. So I think he's trying to have it both ways.
Yeah, I couldn't understand when he did this. Because, again, it's the popular thing to do. I don't smoke. And I know people that get upset by secondhand smoke. But for him to jump out, it's a popular thing to do. We're going to ban smoking here. We're going to ban smoking there. We live in Calabasas. You can't smoke anywhere in Calabasas. But then he comes back out and he goes, I'm vetoing this. To me, it just made no sense.
Yeah. No, he's trying to play both sides of the fences here. The fence, I think.
All right. Well, you've done a fine job of moving right down the middle of the fence, Spencer. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Fred. It was
always a pleasure. I'll talk to you again soon.